3, 2, 1.
You're always breaking the fourth wall. Okay. Hey there, fans. Welcome back to Fragrance Friday. We're here in the closet. New leather, but the constant that's always the same is the cologne expert of the channel, Jay Goobles.
YouTube?
So, let's get it out of the way. Wristwatch check time. So, I chose, kind of matched up this vintage coat to go with. So we've seen the Seiko 5 on the channel before, but we have not. It's like a whole new watch. I've got a croc style or like lizard style print, genuine leather on the Seiko 5. Having trouble focusing there, but the color matches the vintage coat. Love vintage leather. So
Awesome color combination.
yeah, there's blue and orange in the dial, then it's almost an orange tan. A little bit of light orange stitching on the leather, silver buckle. Plus, if you know my taste, I don't like the metal bands on
No metal bands.
watches. But speaking of metal bands, you recently upgraded. Let's check out your wristwatch check.
So, as I would think, the flagship of my collection, my Omega Aquaterra, I had originally bought it on a rubber strap, and I loved it, but I kind of wanted to switch things up, and so I bought the original bracelet it would come on. I went to the Omega Boutique and had it done, and it's awesome. It's
Now see if you can get your
let me see if I can get it to
up
focus.
to the camera there. I might have to loop in some. For some reason, the camera doesn't like to focus in on our wristwatch checks. I love the polished center links. We can take some watch rolls for the opening. Now, you went with the gray dial. This is the Omega Aquaterra, right?
Omega Aquaterra.
So we were doing some research. We were actually having a debate, like what would be the one end-all, be-all watch like that you could wear all the time. And this one came up because Elon Musk wears this one in with a black dial. And it's so funny because I always love the Rolex Milgauss, which is supposed to protect against electromagnetism by like 10,000 Gauss. But this actually is, and they don't advertise it. Rolex actually advertises this protection, and the Aquaterra has greater protection against electromagnetism than the Rolex Milgauss. So, and it's a fraction of the cost. I mean, it's still a beautiful high-end watch, but comparative to what you'd have to spend if you could even find a Milgauss. I haven't even seen. We've gone to a fair share of Rolex boutiques.
Yeah, you can't find any Rolex.
You don't even see a Milgauss just out for sale new. I've seen a used one at a store in Royal Oak that was closing, and I gotta say I was even suspect if the watches were genuine. There was a couple warning signs. It didn't have the Rolex on the inner dial on some of the watches, which is one of the ways you can tell on a Rolex is the inner side under the crystal has the word Rolex. There's a couple other, there's videos online that tell you how to spot a Rolex copy. So, but we're here to talk about fragrances. We're getting off topic. You can see how passionate we are about watches. But today is the battle of the Soapy scents. So scent number 1 is on loan from the collection of fan and channel musician RCW. He did not save the packaging for me. I'm highly disappointed, but this is Creed Original Vetiver. Okay, and what's our other scent, Jay Goobles?
This is part of my personal collection. This is Thierry Mugler Cologne.
Now, you normally you keep the boxes, but you said that one got damaged or didn't look too good.
It was, not the nicest of packaging, put it that way.
Okay, so now since it's a head-to-head battle of what we're calling the Soapy scents, who came out first? Which cologne came to the market first?
Well, Thierry Mugler Cologne came out with this scent back in 2001. I believe he wanted a scent that reminded him of a fancy soap that he smelled in a hotel
Okay.
Way back when he was younger, and this is
He kept that scent memory all this time and like
Yes.
developed this cologne. Okay.
now. And you'll see when you smell it. It's gonna remind you of something very familiar.
Okay. And then the Creed came out in 2004. And even though Creed is still probably a niche brand, I think I've heard of Creed before I heard of Thierry Mugler. You kind of introduced me to Thierry Mugler. I have the Angel Men by him.
Yeah, Angel for women is actually a very, very popular scent. One of the most popular for women out there.
Nice. So, but I have a little bit of the Vetiver. I actually got it while buying another fragrance. The lady at the counter gave me a bottle, a little sample. So I think it smells like fresh out of the shower, soapy scent, a very clean, fresh. So we're going to kind of do a blind, I wouldn't say taste test, but a blind smell test. And we've got 2 samples sprayed, and we're going to go from there. We're back. We were doing a blind setup. So I do not know what Jay Googles put on the cards, but we went off camera, he sprayed them, we let them sit, and I'm going to check each card, see what I like better, and then we're going to find out what the results were. So this will be the battle.
All right, we're going to start off with the first scent, and Paul's going to tell me what he thinks, and then we'll give him the second one. We'll see which one he likes better.
Okay. Okay.
Take it all in.
It's very clean. I really do like this one.
Okay.
Okay, now I want to clean my palette, and this is a good tip for the channel, and most high-end boutiques have this out for you. They normally have whole coffee beans, but we got a little shot glass of some ground Kirkland's finest, Colombian grade coffee, but it really does help get rid of the, I don't want to have memory of the other scent in my nose before I go try it.
All right, and here is scent number 2.
Extremely similar. Okay, but I like the first one you gave me a little bit more. I don't know, there was just something about the first one.
You want to let's give him one more try.
Okay, let me clean the palette again.
Very nice. Who doesn't like to smell coffee?
Yeah, ground coffee I think smells better than once it's brewed. The actual grinding of a whole bean smells incredible. Okay, now this is
That's scent 1.
that's the very first one you gave me?
Scent 1, yep.
Okay.
All right, now without the coffee grounds, smell scent 2.
Man.
Very similar.
What did I say the first time? I thought I liked the one marked 2.
Smell them again. Go on and...
I mean, these are very similar scents, fans. It's hard to tell. Yeah, I'm gonna again. It reacts different with your skin. I'm gonna try on scent 2. Still, don't tell me what it is.
Well,
I'm gonna close my eyes.
We're gonna put on
and
both
you
on
put
one
me
on each hand.
Okay.
One hand on one hand on
Okay.
the other.
Hold on. Let's roll up the sleeves. Let's take off the healing beads. So we're gonna blind. I still won't know. The camera will probably be able to see. Seiko 5's coming off. Okay. My original Beaujolais from Nordstrom's is
All
rolled
right.
up.
All right.
Eyes closed, wrists
Eyes
out.
closed. All right. We're
Okay.
gonna put scent.
Can the camera see what you're spraying?
I will show the camera.
Okay.
And let's put this on one wrist.
Okay. Because, yeah, your scents react different.
Well, that is...
And normally I press my wrist together, and I almost did it.
Don't.
So I can't do it this time.
And here is the other one.
Oh, I didn't get much. Oh, okay.
Okay.
Okay, we gotta let that breathe a minute. I'm definitely gonna need the coffee grounds to clear my palate. Here, I've been smelling those cards.
Man, it smells so fresh and clean here. It's like our own personal shower in the closet.
In no way is that weird. Oh, man. Oh, that's tough. I think
Okay.
they both reacted really nicely to my skin.
Let me ask you this. Do they smell...
I would say I'm wearing the same scent. They're now starting to blend together.
You
You didn't trick me, right? You didn't spray the same one on each wrist?
Nope, they're two different scents. Trust me, I'm not trying to confuse you.
I think and now I'm curious. Do you remember what I picked on the card versus what I'm
yes.
choosing my left wrist. Did it match what I chose on the card?
No.
Dang it! That's how close they are, fans. I could not pick the same scent from the card to the wrist. So what's on my left wrist?
On your left wrist is the Thierry Mugler cologne.
Okay. But that's not what I picked on the card.
No, on the card you had selected the original Vetiver.
So on my right wrist is the Creed.
Yes.
Okay, so there you go, fans. I think you'd be happy with either scent. So check them out. What's a price point for?
Well, see, this is where
You're gonna pay more for
difference.
the Creed, right? Creed has got kind of that high end.
That's about 8 to 10 times more.
Really? So
Yes.
what roughly?
Man, I mean, you could find that at a discounter, maybe for about $1.50. If
But
you
where
go on a fragrance net,
like Macy's,
Amazon.
though. What am I going to walk into Macy's?
you're
and
not
pay?
going to get that at Macy's. The only place that you're going to find that
I
fragrance,
swear we were at Macy's checking out Creed.
they do not carry Creed.
Were we at
Neiman
Nordstrom?
Marcus.
Neiman Marcus. Okay.
Neiman Marcus only has Creed.
So we were at the Somerset Collect. We're lucky enough to have a not a mall, but a collection near us that has Neiman Marcus, Nordstrom. So we have access to some of the higher end fragrance shops.
Neiman
So
Marcus is the only ones that carry
Creed in stock.
fragrances.
Okay. And what am I going to drop at Neiman Marcus?
Man, I think for that bottle, our friend RCW, I want to say he paid close to $200.
Wow. And the Thierry Mugler?
Thierry Mugler, I have not seen in stores in quite a while. It's been out for a while, but you can find online for $30, $40.
Really? And, I mean, it's nice. It's still a fresh, clean, it's definitely a more spring scent, right? Like what you would call a green, green scent.
I would say it's a very clean, fresh scent. It's a casual scent. You know, you're not going to wear this.
Are they going to last still? These higher end ones typically don't wear out, right?
No, they're going to last. Both of them are going to last a decent long. They're not going to last like a heavy winter scent. But, you know, they're going to last a while. You know, you might want to wear this. You want to run some errands in the morning. Throw it on. You know, you smell clean. You smell fresh.
But in spring, summer, you're going to probably sweat a little more working outside.
Yeah,
the heat, it might wear out. So you might need to freshen up before you go out again.
Oh, so let me ask you. We talked about how Thierry Mugler wanted to make a fancy scent. Really, what does that soap remind you of?
Just like, what, Irish Spring or something?
That's what I always thought.
So you wash with Irish Spring and then put on, we should have grabbed a bottle of it for the bar of it, compared it, did a 3-way comparison with the Irish Spring. So,
yes.
Well, anyway, that's this week's episode of Fragrance Friday. Next Friday's topic, we're talking about kind of the gender-bending scents. So, in my mind, CK1 was the first one to kind of say, hey, man or woman could wear this. And I think other fragrances have followed suit scents. So we're going to go over some of those where, hey, you or your special someone could wear the same scent. So that's what we have for you next time, guys. Stay tuned. We love you, YouTube.